Welcome once again to some more Football Manager 2022 and another part of Championship, the Champions League with Nottingham Forest. Today we have a potential top of the table clash against Brentford before taking on Middlesbrough in the second match of this episode, both away from home, so that is going to be incredibly difficult, you feel, and possibly where we might start dropping some points this season. But thank you for the incredible support on the series recently. Make sure you hit the like button if you are enjoying. If we could hit 30 likes for this video, that would be fantastic. Keep the momentum going. Get involved down in the comments section as well. Let me know who you think is going to be the next permanent manager of Manchester United. At the time of recording, that hasn't been announced yet, so please let me know down in the comments, who do you think it's going to be? Personally, for me, I think it's got to be good old Steve Bruce, hasn't it? Anyway, since you were last with me, this is how we've got on. So, you last seen us against QPR, where we won 5-4. We then beat Coventry City 5-2. Excellent performance there. Norwood and McKenna on the score sheet, an own goal as well, and then a brace from Lewis Graben. We then drew 2-2 against Blackburn Rovers with Billy Sharp and Lewis Graben on the score sheet there. And then we drew 2-2 against Norwich City with Billy Sharp and Oliver Norwood on the score sheet. Again, we're scoring loads and loads of goals. However, we should have probably got through in that match and done a lot better. But that has not happened, unfortunately. So we are currently in first position in the Championship. However, we should be a lot further ahead than we currently are. We should be on that 30 points mark, but we're not. We're 4 points clear of today's opponent, Brentford. However, they have 2 games in hand on us. So this is a huge match for us today. If we can somehow beat Brentford, hopefully that will mean that we will be far enough ahead of them for the foreseeable future. But of course, Middlesbrough are a tricky opponent as well. We've got 2 of the top 3 goal scorers in the Championship with Billy Sharp and Lewis Graben. Scott McKenna, currently 8th top goal scorer in the league. Gareth Bale, 3rd on the average rating chart. Gareth Bale, top of the assist chart, which is excellent. So, let's have a little look at squad performances while we're talking about that. Top goal scorer is Lewis Graben with 10 from 12 starts, 7 for Billy Sharp, 5 for Scott McKenna. Top assists is 8 for Gareth Bale, 3 each for Jada, Norwood and Billy Sharp. Top average rating is Gareth Bale with a 7.53. So, let's have a little look at the team for today then. We'll do it from this screen. So we have got Bryce Samba starting goal with Coleman, McKenna, Mbasso and Greg Taylor in defence. We've then got Yates and Ojeda in the middle of the park with Brennan Johnson supporting Lewis Graben, Billy Sharp and Paul Glatzel up top, who I seen last night scored for Tranmere Rovers, which was awesome to see. Seen them tweeting about that. I did tweet that Paul Glatzel is my hero, and he very much is. After FM18, an absolute hero of that save, and he's now officially my Nico Cranshaw, I have to say. So let's get into it. Hopefully we can go out there. Hopefully we can get a positive result against Brentford away from home. This is going to be, in theory, our most difficult match of the season. The likes of Ivan Toney in there. It is going to be rather difficult. Kolasinac plays for them as well. We did try and sign Kolasinac in the summer. I don't know if I ever mentioned it, but we didn't manage to get him because he went to Brentford instead. So there was a couple of players like that, actually. Reece Devine was another one. He went to Coventry City, but I think that the players we did manage to get, very, very happy about. Here's Sharp. Now, Lewis Graben on the ball. It's a good shot, and what a save that is from Rhea. And now it's going to be whipped into the middle by Ojeda. He whips it in. Mbasso was there, couldn't do anything with it, and that is the end of highlight, unfortunately. But that was our best chance of the game so far. And it's half-time. Still 0-0. Not good enough so far. Let's see if we can improve in the second half. Morrison into Kolasinac, but it is cleared. Here's Morrison again. Kolasinac on the ball. Whips it in. Oh, Mbiso gets it away. That could have quite easily turned nasty for us. But still holding them to a draw at the moment. What are we going to do though? Yeah, Glatzel not having the best of games, so why don't we get Niassi on? We'll bring on Jermaine Defoe as well, maybe as a poacher, and see what he can do. Brennan Johnson for... maybe not actually. Yeah, let's bring Bong on for Greg Taylor. 3 changes at the 60-minute mark. Not usually what you want to do, but we aren't at our best today. Here's Kolasinac. Gets it to Jensen. I'd love to close it down here, but Kolasinac still running with it. Back to Morrison now. Now, I don't know if that's Sean Morrison from our Cardiff City days. We know he can pull a tackle in. He has Guyton Bong on the left-hand side. Niassi's there, and somehow it's been saved by the goalkeeper, but it's going to be Ojeda who whips it into the middle. It's away by Kolasinac. Now he has Conti. Long highlights usually end in goals, but I think that's going to be end of highlight. Unbelievable. Nothing happened in that one. But here's a set piece. Cooper with the goal, and there you go. Brentford go 1-0 up. Is it deserved? Probably not. But nevertheless, we are 1-0 down, and it is always set pieces that are our Achilles heel. Now, can we get one back? Bong throws it in, but Rhea comes to collect. And now we just got to hope that our players manage to get it back into play. No, that's a great ball over the top, and it's Halil. Oh, should have been 2-0. Really should have been. Here's Jensen. Whips it into the middle. Oh, it's a great header. But it's off the line. Here's Halil again. No. It's a corner. Jensen. Into the middle it goes, and a good catch from Samba. 15 minutes remaining. And we would certainly take a draw at this point. But it's not looking like that's going to happen now. We'll berate the boys, try and get them going. We'll go very attacking. But 4 minutes of added time. Highlight here. Here's Jarvel. Samba gets it now. This has got to be a chance for us. He's going to boot it clear. Bryce Samba. Whips it forward. Header from Defoe, but nothing comes of it. And that's forward to Fours. And Fours on the ball. Back to Conti. Into the middle. Oh, just wide. Just wide. But amazingly, a highlight straight from the goal kick. Here's McKenna to Mbiso now. Mbiso back to Samba. Mbiso. Bong. Left hand side for him. But he's tackled, and here's Conti. And Brentford have definitely been the better team in the last 20 minutes or so since they got the goal. Here's Henry into the middle. Oh, and Conti, what a goal that is. What a goal. And that, I'm afraid, is all she wrote for this match. We have lost this top of the table clash, and now we haven't won in 3. And, well, Brentford will be absolutely delighted with that victory. 3 points in the bag. They move to within 1 point of ourselves, and they've got 2 games in hand. So that could be an early title switcher, because we were looking really, really good. But wow, Koku already sacked at Cardiff City. 10 games into the season or whatever. They are 23rd at the moment. Steve Morrison has took over. And yeah, maybe that was the Morrison. Sean Morrison. Yeah, he did go to Brentford. There you go. Wow. You look at some of their signings, and they actually did bring in a fair few in the end. But look at that. We got out of there at the right time. I don't know. Maybe we could have turned that around. I've really got no idea. Hatem Ben Arfa, he's out for a long time. Andy Carroll hasn't scored this season. Kiefer Moore, only 4 goals. So Cardiff in a real spot of bother, 23rd in the league, and you've got to say it's not looking great for them. Millwall also bottom. Birmingham down there, Peterborough United. But currently we're still top of the league. No real idea of what's going to happen now, but if you have a look at that, Rui Fust, Nuno Espirito Santo, wow, he must have been sacked by Tottenham at some point. Yep. I mean, that would be a decent appointment for them, you'd have to say, but Benny McCarthy is apparently the one that's looking likely, and I'm not really sure why. He hasn't really got the credentials, but anyway, let's see how we get on against Middlesbrough. If we see anything for Cardiff City, I'll keep you in the loop. Okay, a few little changes for this match against Middlesbrough. So we have brought in Joe Worrell back into the defence. Nicholas Ianu has come in on the left-hand side. Norwood and Bale come back into the midfield. And Umar Niasse will start up top. So let's get into the match then against Middlesbrough. No update as yet on the Cardiff City job, or at least not one that I've come across yet. It would be interesting to see who takes that over that job and who takes up the poison chalice of seeing how far they've dropped, really. And I think a lot of that was to do with the budgets that were offered, and that's what I was worried with. In my time, I wasn't going to be able to bring in certainly the players that we've brought in for Nottingham Forest, and I think that's kind of what we needed to push forward. Oh, I beg your pardon. Don't know where that came from, but here's Worrell on the ball. Worrell gets it to Ojeda-Fo to Niasse. Niasse on the ball, back to Ianu, into the middle, and Graben's there, and he grabs the opener. 11th goal of the season for Lewis Graben. 34 years old now, but he is currently running away with the golden boot of the championship so far. 11 goals in 13 championship matches so far, and that is an excellent header. And it's 1-0 to the Nottingham Forest, and that's what we wanted. Castro into the middle, Fry with the header, and immediately Middlesbrough bounce back 13 minutes into the game. That is not what we wanted. That really isn't what we wanted, so we'll skip that. What a pity. What a pity. Brentford are taking on Bristol City today, so we'll keep an eye on their score in that one. Here's Taverner. Now to McNair, to Piero. Castro. Pushing forward for Middlesbrough. Barely any Middlesbrough fans are here, which is really bizarre to see. Here's Snodgrass. Tavernier. To Snodgrass again. Robert Snodgrass into the middle, and somehow Middlesbrough have took the lead, and it's a Scott McKenna own goal. And that is a devastating blow, because we were 1-0 up in this match. We were looking good, and all of a sudden we have fell 2-1 behind. We've had to bring on Guyton Bong for Ianu, who's picked up a knock, and all of a sudden we drop out of the automatic promotion spots, and it's amazing. A little run of form. That's all it takes sometimes, and well, we'll see if we can get back into this. It's going to be a long throw from Seamus Coleman into the middle. Worrell say he hits the bar. Unfortunate. So it's going to be Gareth Bale with the corner now. McKenna saying he hits the bar as well. Very unlucky. Half time, 2-1. And now, this is a big 45 minutes in the context of our season, you feel, because things are just starting to slip away a little bit. Here's Castro, whips it into the middle, header, just over the bar, but wow, Middlesbrough are on top at the moment. We're going to berate the boys, hopefully get them going a bit, but again, 25 minutes left. Billy Sharp's going to come off. I'm going to put Paul Glatzel on. And McKenna's going to come off for Mbiso. Not the most inspiring changes I've ever made, but fingers crossed Paul Glatzel can be the hero here. You feel like you just got to get it on his boot in the 18-yard box and he will score, but it's not happening. Here's Fry. Gets it to Castro. Can we get that ball back? That's going to be the first step here. Here's Tavernier. Forward to Boya. Oh, it's 3-1. And Chuba Rakpom has sealed it for Nottingham Forest. And this is potentially going to be our first double defeat of the series. All of a sudden, things are going wrong. It was looking so good at Nottingham Forest. And now it's all going a little bit wrong. Brentford still 0-0, but there you go, 3-1 at full time. And you have to say that was a really abysmal performance. It really was. And you look at what the other teams have done. We're only actually 4 points clear of 7th place Preston. I mean, we weren't contemplating that at the start of today's episode. But that is a worrying run of form. It really is. 4 games without a victory. And now we've got to push on into this next group of fixtures and go all guns blazing, basically. So, when we're going to come back is probably for the Huddersfield and Sunderland games in the next episode. So, if you have enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up down below. Subscribe for more FM content. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching and goodbye.